All right. So this topic might offend some people, but I really don't care. I'm gonna talk about it. Mm, so we're at the age right now, at least people my generation, early 20s, late 20s, early 30s. A lot of people getting married and all that, and the beautiful things, nothing against it, but it causes a lot of frustration among some individuals because they feel like they are pressured. So they've been in a relationship for a couple of months, maybe a couple of years, and maybe the woman is pressuring them to get married or something like that. And financially, they're not ready, right? And some people would think, oh, nah, you don't really love me if you don't marry me. If you don't really love me, if you don't propose to me and things like that. But they forget to take into account, a lot of factors, right? And it's very sad because I give you my perspective on it when it comes to it, and I also give you like a general point of view. So it's 50-50. I have some friends, married friends who living great lives, right? It's beautiful wives and beautiful kids, and they're really good. Some people who are planning to get married, right? Financially, they're really nice. They got their own businesses, and everything's going well for them, right? And they decide to get married. I mean, okay, cool. And on the other hand, you also have some people who financially they're not ready, right? And they're trying really hard. It's like, man, they really care about that woman, but it's just too much stress, right? Too much pressure from parents, the woman's parents and family and everything together. It's like, man, it's too much. It's like, what's going on? What's going on? People get married for different reasons, right? Me, for example, a woman is not my number one focus. A woman would not be my number one purpose. It's not going to happen. My purpose is my career. My thing is like it's like I'm getting myself better and better, so that way when a woman comes with me, automatically she will be elevated because my energy will flow through her, right? Because my main purpose is my career, my goals, and all that stuff, right? So I focus on it. I'm going balls deep on it. You know what I mean? And the woman is just like, I'm not gonna say add on to make them feel less, or like, no, I don't believe in the, one gender being superior than the other, or men is more superior than women more superior than men. I don't believe in none of that, man. We complement each other, but me saying that my career is number one and I would never put the woman first is because if I don't get better, if I just do everything to please the woman, I'm losing myself and I'm putting my value is going down. I'm not growing as a man, right? That's the reason why, one of the reasons why my focus should be on me, my goals and all that. And when I meet different women, I pick the one that I want to be with, or the ones, some people want one wife, some people want multiple wives. I'm not gonna get into that debate. It's for another topic. But like, you pick the one that you want to be with, one that got certain values that you're looking for, right? And she see the way you're living, she want to be with that. Cool, let's get it, right? So let's say if I was in a position where I was in a relationship for like a year and a half, 2 years, and the woman she's top of the class, A+ woman. She's great, right? And I plan to be with her for a very long time, or not, But I'm in a position where financially I'm not really all that, but at the same time I'm not all the way at the bottom. Let's say I'm in between, and I have the opportunity to make a lot of investments, right? Let's say the wedding is gonna cost me, let's say $20,000, and I got great investment opportunities to buy in real estate properties, and over time, by renting some of the properties, it would create cash flow, and we can literally go off of that and go crazy and start building, building that financial freedom and things like little by little, right? Because it's that great opportunity. So should I take that 20K and put into a wedding just to prove that I really care about that woman? Or should I use it for my investments so that way we can have a better life? What's the point of the wedding? Is it to prove people that you really care for her? Or is it to show off to people? Or is it to because you have to think about it, in the world that we live in, especially in the Western world, weddings are completely different. It's not like it used to be, right? It's not traditional. It lost its purpose in a way. You know, a lot of people are getting married just to get married, just to for show and shit, but it doesn't really mean much, literally. You can debate on it, doesn't matter to me. But like I say, this topic will offend some people. I do not care. I'm giving my perspective on it. So it's like you spend all that money for one day, it's gone, boom. Let's say 5 years, she divorces your ass and it's all gone, you know. Imagine all the beautiful things that, you know what I'm saying, the money could, you know, the money is gone, but imagine all the things that you can invest in, right? But the money is gone now. But let's not even talk about the divorce. Let's say everything is going great, but the $20,000 is just on the wedding, just one day, over. People had a beautiful time, they laughed, enjoyed their meals and all that stuff, but it's over. Now you gotta go back, work, crazy hours, because maybe you took a few loans for that event. You gotta go and pay that. You gotta pay the rent. Now kids are coming in, the money is running low, so you gotta go and work overtime, spend less time with your kids, and now it's just trouble. Now it's the wedding is, it went great, but now your life is, you know, because you were not ready for it. Financially, you were not ready, and you fell under that pressure, right? And now you got married and troubles, right? So like I said, people would get married for different reasons. Some people, it's like religious purposes, right? It's like, maybe Christian, Muslim, or whatever religion, or, you know, it's like, before you do anything, you have to get married first. It's like, I get that. That's what I'm saying. Everybody's different reasons. Some people, they see a woman, and for them, it's everything. They go to work. Everything that they do is for the woman. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything that they do. I literally know some people like that. Trust me. Some people like that exist, right? Everything that they do is for the woman. It's just, everything is relationship. They don't have any long-term goals, any short-term, any, you know, trying to achieve big things. They do not care. Only thing they care about is just like the woman, the family life, and that's it. And when individuals like that, for the most part, they don't really grow. When I say grow, I'm talking about in terms of I don't know, like a business tycoon, or like becoming like a really, really valuable people in society, right? Because they don't really go, because your purpose is your woman. You're making her your purpose. Your purpose is not yourself. Your purpose is not you don't think about anything other than your woman. You know, I know some people like that, and when I look at their lives, I'm not trying to be in their position. It's boring. It's not fun. It's just headaches. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't got to experience it. I know some people, and I see the way they live. I'm good, right? So you ain't got the money, but you want to get married, right? Like I said before, I have some friends. They're not multimillionaires. They're not really high six figures earners, but like, they're really good financially, right? You ain't got to be a millionaire to have a really good life. Don't let the social media fool you. You know what I'm saying? They're not multimillionaires, but like, they got their shit together, and they're planning on getting married, and they have a beautiful life. You know, already have kids. Everything's going well. They don't feel like they're pressured. It's just nice, right? You have some people who wait 5 years before getting married. People who wait 8 years before getting married. Couples who wait. It's like, I really care about you, my love, but like, let's think this over. Let's think this thing over. We can get married right now, it's true, but why not wait? I would have proved to you that I care about you. I want to be with you and all that. So why not? But like, you know what I'm saying? Whether have kids together or like whatever. You know what I'm saying? Why not, you know, work on our financial situation in a better shape, so that way we can get married and not have to stress much after. right? You got some people like that too. And for the most part, the people who win. Because when you fall under that pressure of the parents and the society, and you see, you know, maybe this weekend your cousin is getting married, or like your girlfriend's, her sister is getting married, or like her cousin is getting married, and she's been with you for like 2 years or whatever, and she's like, oh, you don't really love me, huh? Or you don't want to buy me this ring, huh? You know, it's like, oh, you don't really prove to me like you care for me. Look at all the people getting married and you ain't doing nothing. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Putting the man under pressure. Now the man is stressing. It's like, oh man, what do I do? You know what I'm saying? Like she's really a good woman, but like, you know, she's really emotional right now. And what do I do? What do I do? Oh man, it's crazy. You know. At the end of the day, it's like I check my list, make sure I'm not forgetting anything. So like, oh, so what do I do? What do I do? You're stressing, and maybe you rush, you do a terrible decision, ends up fucking up your life. It's like, oh, bang, now it's over. That's what I'm saying. You have to take your time with it. This is a big thing, man. Like, you don't play. Wedding it's not something that you, especially if you're not a multimillionaire, you don't just do it and that's it. You know, this is a life-changing event, right? Financially, emotionally, all that stuff. It will drain you a lot. So, like I was saying, the way I roll, if I meet a woman, she knows what I'm about, and we hang out together little by little. She knows how I roll, right? And if she doesn't mess with it, here's the door. Leave. Billions of people. You're not the only one. I'm not afraid of being by myself. I'm not gonna rush a relationship. It's never going to happen because I don't feel pressured. I don't care how beautiful you are. There's thousands of beautiful women on this earth. I don't care how curvy you are. There's a lot of curvy women on this earth. Natural. I don't care how, like, it doesn't matter to me. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you're the best cook. I know 1,000 women that can cook. You know what I'm saying? So you're not irreplaceable in the early stages of the relationship. It's the more time we spend together, the years that we build getting to know each other, you know what I'm saying? That's when you become more valuable because we have a lot of things that we share in common, right? But in the early stages, you are not irreplaceable, you know? And especially when you're talking to, and I'm not gonna say I'm not emotional, like I'm just cold, I don't feel nothing, because that would be a lie. Everybody who says that, fucking liars. I say that sometimes too, but like as a joke, just saying that I don't really deal with emotion like most people because of a lot of things that happened in the past. So the way I perceive things, the way I react to things, the way I, manage things is completely different now, right? So I don't really mess too much with emotions like that, right? So when you talk to an individual like myself, be in a relationship with a woman and she doesn't like the way I roll, it's like, here's the door, you leave, goodbye, life goes on, right? I'm not gonna cry over you. Don't expect me to call. It's like, oh, I'm sorry, can you please come back? I messed up. It's never gonna happen because I'm not emotional, right? So whatever you practice, if it's because of your religion, you feel pressure to get married, because of your environment, you feel pressure to get married, because of, I don't know, but like if financially you're not good, especially if you live in a country like Canada, the US, or like mostly the Western world in general, this is a big decision, right? Especially in countries where the rate of divorce is just going higher and higher every year. It's just crazy, right? It's like you don't want to work like 10 years, 15 years to build something and then one day, bang, it's over. It's like, oh, obviously, yeah, you learn from your mistakes and you grow, but like, this is a big thing, man. You gotta think it over, you know what I'm saying? It's like having like a good discussion with your woman to let her know instead of screaming at each other. It's like, oh, you don't understand. Oh, baby, I'm so sorry. Oh, no, it's like, It's just useless, man. It's like grown ass people. Sit down and talk calmly. You know, it's like, this is what I'm about. It's like, I really care for you, but it's not the right time. You know, I understand that your parents feel a certain way. Oh, they want kids, want married, they want to see their daughter get married, they want to see the daughter in a white dress or traditional dress, whatever you want, things like that, get married and have, you know, laugh and all that stuff. I know money is not the only thing in the world, but at the same time, take away the money and we're gonna see how your life goes, you know. So stop preaching that hypocritical thing. It's like, oh, money is not everything. Well, if I want to get married, I get married. All right, cool, go ahead and do that. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and empty your bank account, get married, and come back and tell me how your life goes. You know what I'm saying? So I don't like that hypocritical stuff, man. It's like, yeah, money is not the only thing. Happiness and all that stuff, and seeing your family happy and laughing, yeah, it's very important. I'm 100% I agree with that, you know, but you cannot neglect the money factor because it's very important in the world that we're living in, right? Like a wedding is a big thing, you know what I'm saying? It's like you're seeing the family expand, family come together. It's like, it's a beautiful thing, but if it's not the right time, it's not the right time, right? Why get married at 25, at 27, when your net worth is like maybe $50,000 and you want to make like a big wedding for yourself or to impress people? Only you know that. I don't know. Only you know it, right? You know, why not work together with you and your partner, or work yourself, whatever, you know, have it be in a better situation where financially you're both good, and that way you can take a little bit out, get married, and your life is just goes on like nothing happened financially, because it's not like it won't feel like a big bite, right? It will be easy, like to say in the expression some African people use, molo molo, you know what I'm saying? Easy, do small, you know what I'm saying? Go easy. You won't feel like a big bite because you prepared for it, right? What is the wedding gonna change? Maybe like, because I'm not a female, I don't understand the way it works with them, because most female are emotional creatures. Let's just be honest. Like, you cannot debate on this. It's facts, right? So yeah, maybe because I'm a man, I'm speaking from that point of view. Like, if I know that I care for a woman, like, I don't need to buy you no rings or whatever. Like, I know. Like, I've been around a lot of people. It's like, if I hang out with you for this long, if I've been with you for this long, it means that I'm taking this seriously, right? So if it's not the right time, it's not the right time. But me being with you signifies that it's a real thing. It's not just like dip and dash and like, no, it's a real thing. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here, right? But maybe for you, if you don't see the ring, if you don't see the wedding, it means that I'm not taking it seriously. But if we don't come together, sit down and talk, discuss, and share different perspectives, we won't get each other. I understand that there's some men who are liars, who would, you know, just play around, and they're just using you for your physical body, whatever. They just want to have sex, and they just keep lying to you over and over. But if you're a smart woman, you'll be able to detect that. Some people are naive. I get it. You know, some people have been deceived by men. Some people have been deceived by women. Some people are like, I get all that, but you know, at the end of the day, it's all about communication. You know, that's what I believe, at least. Right? If you talk with your woman, talk with your man, talk with your partner, whatever, it's like, this is what I'm about. It's not the right time for me, but I really do care for you. This is how we're rolling. If you don't want it, I totally understand. Go find another man who's ready for it. Go be with that man and have a great life. Life goes on. I'm not emotional about it. But if you want this on this side, this is how we're gonna roll. And you gotta be 100% ready for it, right? But I told you, there's no holding secrets here. So it's up to you now. All right. So that's what I'm saying. So this message is mostly for maybe people who find themselves in a position where they're not ready for marriage, or like a lot of things going on, and it's like, oh, who's this guy giving advice about marriage? Like, are you married and things like that? No, I'm not married. No, I'm not married. I've been around people who are married. I know it's not the same thing. Like, you cannot tell me that, oh, you never been stabbed before, but you've been around people who got scars and shit like that. It's not the same feeling. Totally get it, 100%. I'm not ignorant to that. I know it. But like, you have to learn from the mistakes of others, right? So I'm speaking from that perspective, and if you can benefit from it, it is what it is. At the end of the day, everybody's different, right? If you get married because of religion, get married because all your focus is on the woman, that's you, that's how you live your life. You're gonna live and die with the decisions that you make. If you put your focus on yourself, it's you. I don't know why I'm wearing the sunglasses, but anyways, it's crazy. So yeah, you put your focus on yourself. Your main purpose is you, your goals, financial goals, and you bring a woman in, so you have, she rolls with that, then it is what it is. Everybody's different. So like I said, everybody's different. Some people who everything that they want to do is just live for that one woman, and everything that they do is just to please that woman. Hey, you're gonna live and die with the decisions that you make, right? Positive, negative, anything happens to you, you're gonna live and die with that. That's up to you. People who get married for religious purposes, right? You live and die with your decisions. People who get married, people who never get married because of what happened to them in the past, you live and die with your decisions. People who wait, who don't care about the pressure, who want to take their time with their woman, you live and die with your decisions. It's a different path there and there, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it's gonna be up to you. If you fall under the pressure, you be the one paying the price. So it is what it is. Either you communicate with your partner, or you just decide to take a different path. You decide that, oh, you are not meant to be with each other. It is what it is. She goes on, she moves on, find another man, find another woman, whatever. You are not emotional about it. Nobody's crying over the phone. Nobody's crying, I miss you, come back please. None of that joint. Just live your life. It's just not the right time for you, and she doesn't want to get that. Okay, cool. Billions of women on this earth. Why would you feel so attached, so emotional about that one girl when there's billion? You know what I'm saying? And like I said before, the early stages of the relationship, you are not very irreplaceable, because there's not a lot of things, like, it's just we haven't built that connection yet like that. So if you go, it's like, it won't be much of a loss, because I can find a lot of girls who can do what you can do. You know what I'm saying? So everybody different. You live the way you want to live. This is my perspective on it, right? And that's it, man. Me, I take my time. Nobody will pressure me. I don't care how successful their dad is. I don't care how crazy the family is. If I say that I mess with your daughter, I say that I will take care of your daughter, but it's gonna be under my time. It's gonna be on my time. This is the way I roll. If y'all don't want it, okay, I can go. I'll find somebody else. You know what I'm saying? So this is me. It's super easy for me to say it because of things that happened to me in the past. I'm not really emotional about it, so I do not care. There's some men who get too attached to some men. I'm not saying that I'm the best. I'm not saying like none of that joint. I'm just saying my perspective. This is what it is, right? Because it's our age. It's the age, right? People getting married and people doing all the beautiful things, right? And I see the family grow and all that. It is what it is. So you're gonna live and die with your decisions. It's gonna be up to you, man. That's all I gotta say. Nancy, my Nancy,